They boo each other.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
Stephen Hauschka on for the field goal. A very long attempt.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 30. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 44 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals 0. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 25-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati.
A pickup of
44 yards on the ground.
First down, Cincinnati.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. 7 yards, the pickup there. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
This is our time. Our time.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They go play action with Burrow. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Pick up a 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. Didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 7. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Ready? 180. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, dude. 55.
Roethlisberger will throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point now by Boswell. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Bengals 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a third and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Complete to number 8.
A big play there for the Bengals. And even 50 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Second and 5 at the 6-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
This defense is really fooling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that is He's caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Auden Tate there to make the grab. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bengals have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. Runs over it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's bring it. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Hey, one set.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Bengals 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ben to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Burrow's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
86.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Play action. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. 3rd down here.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Connor. A first down for Connor and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's got it at the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Let's go.
A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 31, Bengals 20. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Brings it just past the 15. Able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Check safety. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll try and run for it with counter. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
2 yards.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, here's Mixon. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st down, Bengals.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Incomplete.
Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's second down.
No spacing. 57's right. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, work. 57, Mike 57.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on. And this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
Cincinnati.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down. Zach Taylor, a new breed of head coach. He's going to go for it on 4th down. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Number 20.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mixon on the toss right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Now it's Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with time running out. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead.
For the extra
How many people watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Intercepted by the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
And for Juju Smith-Schuster. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. Here's 2nd and 10. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Cincinnati, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.